Ariel. I am ready now. Come.
All hail, great master, grave sir, hail. I come to answer thy best pleasure, be it to fly, to swim, to dive into the fire, to ride on the curling clouds, to thy strong bidding, task Ariel and all his quality.
Hast thou spit it, performed to point the tempest that I bade thee?
To every article, I boarded the king's ship. Now on the deck, the waist, the beak, in every cabin, I flamed amazement. Sometimes I'd divide and burn in many places. On the topmast, the yard and bowsprit would I flame distinctly, then meet and join. Jove's lightning, the precursor of the dreadful thunderclap, more momentary and sight outrunning were not. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, oh, the most mighty Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble, yea, his dread trident shake.
My brave spirit! Who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason?
Not a soul, but felt a fever of the mad, and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged in the foaming brine and quit the vessel. Then all afire with me. The king's son, Ferdinand, with hair upstaring, then like reeds, not hair, was the first man who leaped, cried, "Hell is empty, and all its devils are here!"
Why, that's my spirit. But was not this nigh shore?
Close by, my master.
But are they, Ariel, safe?
Not a hair perish. All nest-sustaining garments, not a blemish, but fresher than before. And, as thou badst me, in troops I have dispersed them about the isle. The king's son have I landed by himself, whom I left, cooling of the air, with sighs, in an odd angle of the isle, and sitting, his arms in this sad knot.
Of the king's ship, the mariners say how thou hast disposed, and all the rest of the fleet.
Safely in harbour is the king's ship, in the deep nook where once thou calledst me at midnight to fetch dew from the still vexed Bermudes. There she's hid. The mariners, all under hatches stowed, who, with a charm joined to their suffered labours, I have left asleep. As for the rest of the fleet, which I dispersed, they all have met again, and are upon the Mediterranean float, bound sadly home for Naples, supposing they saw the king's ship wrecked, and his great person perish. Perish.
Thy charge exactly was performed, my Ariel. But there's more work. What is the time of the day?
Past mid-season.
At least 2 glasses. The time twixt 6 and now must by us both be spent most preciously.
Is there more toil? Since thou dost give me pains, let me remember thee what thou hast promised me, which is not yet performed me.
How now, moody? What is thou canst demand?
My liberty!
Before the time be out, no more.
I prithee, remember, I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, made no mistakings, served without a grudge or grumblings. Thou didst promise to bake me a full year.
Dost thou forget from what a torment I did free thee?
No, sir.
Thou dost, and think'st it much to tread the ooze of the salt deep, to run upon the sharp wind of the north, to do me business in the veins of the earth when it is baked with frost.
No, I do not, sir.
Thou liest, malignant thing! Hast thou forgot the foul witch Sycorax, who with age and envy was grown into a hoop? Hast thou forgot her?
No, sir.
Thou hast! Where was she born? Speak, tell me!
Sir, in our dears.
Oh, was she so? I must once in a month recount what thou hast been, which thou forgettest. This damned witch Sycorax, for mischiefs manifold, and sorceries terrible to enter human hearing, from Argier, thou knowest, was banished. For one thing she did, they would not take her life. Is not this true?
Aye, sir.
This blue-eyed hag was hither brought with child, and was here left by the sailors. Thou, my slave, as thou reportst thyself, was then her servant. For thou wast too delicate a spirit to act her earthy and abhorrent commands. Refusing her grand hests, she did confine thee, by the help of her more potent ministers, and in her most unmitigable rage, into a cloven pine, within which rift imprisoned thou didst painfully remain 12 years, within which space she died, and left thee there, where thou didst vent thy groans as fast as mill wheels strike. Then was this island, save for the sun she did litter here, a freckled whelp, hag-born, not honored with a human shape.
Yes, Caliban, the son.
Dull thing, I say so. He, that Caliban, whom now I keep in service. Thou best knowest what torment I did find thee in. Thy groans did make wolves howl, and did penetrate the breasts of ever angry bears. 'Twas a torment to lay upon the damned, which Sycorax could not again undo. It was mine art, when I arrived and heard thee, that made gape the pine and let thee out.
Oh, I thank thee, master.
If thou more murmurest, I'll rend an oak and peg thee in his knotty entrails till thou hast howled away 12 winters.
Pardon, master. I will be correspondent to command and do my spritings gently.
Do so. And after 2 days, I will discharge thee.
Oh, that's my noble master. What shall I do? Say, what? What shall I do?
Go make thyself like a nymph of the sea. Be subject to no sight but thine and mine, invisible to every eyeball else. Go take this shape and hither come in. Go, hence with diligence. Awake, dear heart, awake. Thou hast slept well. Awake.
The strangeness of your story put heaviness in me.
Shake it off. Come on. We'll go visit Caliban, my slave, who never yields us kind answer.
'Tis a villain, sir, I do not love to look on.
But as 'tis, we cannot miss him. He does make our fire, fetch in our wood, and serves at offices that profit us. What ho, slave! Caliban, thou earth thou! Speak!
There's wood enough within.
Come forth, I say, there's other business for thee. Come now, tortoise, when? Come, I say, thy broke muscle. Ah, fit, fine apparition, quaint Ariel, hearken thine ear.
My lord, it shall be done.
Thou poisonous slave, got by the devil himself upon thy wicked dam, come